the double claim that the people of the United Provinces were in the forefront of the struggle for the creation of Pakistan and that their culture is the source or foster mother of Pakistani culture has produced problems of identity for the indigenous population of Pakistan. I will concentrate on the Punjab as a case study. The mind of the largest province of the country has been put to total confusion by the following 5 factors born of the claim. 1. An inferiority complex of the severest kind has struck the Punjabi. He is told that his own role in the freedom movement was marginal and inappreciable. For many years, he had supported the Unionist Party, which was an enemy of the Muslim League and an obstacle in the path leading to independence. He voted for the partition only in 1946. Therefore, he was a latecomer to the ranks of the Patriots. He was a laggard and he should be made aware of it. His own culture is also inferior and the better parts of it are borrowed from Delhi and the United Provinces. He sided with the Urdas in rejecting Bengali as a national language. When the concession was made with great reluctance, he mourned it loudly in company with them. In doing so, he made bitter enemies of the people of East Pakistan, but he did not care. 2. By accepting Urdu in his schools, literature, journalism and everyday life, he let his own tongue be thrown on the dunghill of history. By supporting the cause of Urdu and Sindh, he alienated the Sindhis who then bracketed him with the Urdu usurpers of their province. 3. By failing to challenge the Urdu claim of the superiority of the UP culture, he made a confession that he had no culture of his own, thus disowning his own past and its contribution to this life. 4. In politics, he was very happy to make common cause with the Urdu-dominated federal government in a. creating the one unit of West Pakistan, thus angering Sindh, Baluchistan and NWFP. B. Allowing the identity of his own province to be lost, and c. lending support to the rest of West Pakistan in opposition to East Pakistan, the raison d'etre of the one unit scheme. By this playing into Urdu hands, he made 2 grievous mistakes. He made the Bengalis look at him as their chief enemy and as the largest component of the West Pakistan province, dominated the smaller partners and alienated their sympathies. In sum, he made himself thoroughly unpopular with every other group in the country to please the tiny 3%, 1950s figure, Urdu population. 5. By continuing to concentrate on producing Urdu literature, he denied the Punjabi language a chance to revive itself, thus sending a message to the Urdus that he was at one with them and rejecting Punjabi as a respectable language and considering Punjabi literature as something unworthy and low. This self-abnegation is probably unique in the history of the nations anywhere. But was it self-abnegation? I can see no element of denial or self-sacrifice in it. The Punjabi did what he did with pleasure, confidence, pride, almost glee. He went further than any other Pakistani group in adopting Urdu as his everyday spoken tongue, even within his home. There was no compulsion for the change. The Pathan student studied through Urdu medium but spoke Pashto at home. The Sindhi went to Urdu medium schools but stuck to his own language in his domestic and social life. The argument that Urdu medium schooling results in Urdu-speaking home life is a false one. The Punjabi had gone to Urdu medium schools since 1855, but had not made himself Urdu-speaking. The trend started in the 1960s under political pressure from Karachi and Islamabad and because of the anti-Bengali feeling in which the Punjabi decided to support the Urdus. Yet, his decision was made of his own free will and without demur. He chose Urdu because he was convinced that his own culture was either inferior or non-existent. The propaganda which had its beginnings with Muhammad Hussain Azad and Altaf Hussain Hali and others brought to the Punjab by the British to found the province's school system now bore fruit. A century of insidious effort had not gone waste. But by this flattering the Urdus, the Punjabi intelligentsia ensured the demise of their native tongue which their fathers and forefathers had spoken for over 1,000 years. The Punjabi was happy at the thought that, by owning Urdu as his language, he added one more weapon to his armory of domination over the rest of Pakistan. He already enjoyed an unalterable majority in the population of the country, an overbearing majority in the national army, and an unchallengeable majority in the civil service. With the Urdu language in his pocket, his victory was complete, though, in fact, he had put himself in the pocket of the Urdus, but preferred to shut his eyes to this reality. Now he also became the dominant linguistic and cultural group in the land. Did he realize that his victory was engineered by people who looked at him with overt and deep contempt and, in private conversation, called him a Punjabi daga, ox, a symbol of stupidity? It did not matter. He had at last been accepted as a civilized person speaking the national language. It did not occur to him that he had achieved respectability by alienating himself from his own history and culture. I suggest that he reckons the price he has paid, even if the account is made up in Urdu.